without making those minor mistakes. So let me quickly share my screen. I'll get to that page where I gave you those exercises, and then we'll take it from there. So wait, let's see. Langelihle, do you still remember what that page was? I don't think you remember, but let's see. The page where I gave you those exercises. Do you still remember that page? Not that one. Not that one. Where is that? Nope. Let's see. Okay, maybe let me check it via WhatsApp inbox. Can you see that exercise, Langelihle?
Yes,
Is
I
it
can
on
see.
this? Which one? Is it here?
I do. Let me see.
Yes, I think so, because you see that D. Can you see D there on the list?
Yes.
Yes, I think it's one of those, because I remember that first one I've given it to you. Do you remember now?
Yes, I think I remember now.
Yes, okay, then it's fine. Let me set a blank page and then we'll start it from there. But that number one, that one I think you moved it nicely. Number two, did I give you number two, or we've done it together, that one? But it's fine. I'm going to start there, Langelihle. I'm going to start on that number two, and then I'm going to work them out and explain in a way that is going to solve what I want us to solve in today's lesson. So let's see, number two. This is where we have inside the bracket 10x to the 3y over 5x y to the 2, and then all of this to the 3. Because I realize most of you guys, you do all others correctly, but you just miss this one. And with you missing it, Langelihle, it doesn't matter if you were able to apply all the other laws correctly. When it comes to mathematics, one mistake, everything is wrong. So that is why I'm very much concerned that everything has to be done correctly. So this is how you should do it going forward, Langelihle. Maybe let me add on this one to say, if you have those lines in your textbook, I'm going to guide you in terms of how you should write these so that it is clear for everyone and your work is neat. Very much important that your work is neat, Langelihle. Okay, so there is the first line where I'm having my equal sign. So you just write the numerator on one line, denominator will be on one line, meaning that 10, Langelihle, that 10, which is a number, put it inside the brackets and say 10 to the exponent of 3. Then you can say x to the exponent of 3 that you multiply it by 3. And then you've got y, which is to the exponent of 1 that you multiply it by 3. Then that over, you just do it on that line there. And then you do the same for the 5 because it's a coefficient. So it's more like I'm saying all the coefficients, make sure that you put them inside the brackets. You will see when we do the next one why it has to be inside the brackets. Now you've got your x, which is to the 3 that you can multiply by that 3. And again, you can have your y, you have your 2 that you multiply by 3. Langelihle, did you see what I've done there, honorable member? Can you see how nice my writing is on that one?
Yes, I can see.
100%. And then you can even skip a line and do your equal sign there, just so that everything is clear. Then you will therefore say, you can still continue with this one of saying 10 to the 3 over 5 to the 3. Because it's a coefficient, you can even put it on your calculator. What does it give you on your calculator, Langelihle? I'll just be writing the others in the meantime, and then that one, I will write it after. When I say the others, this is what you already know. I've seen you're confident with this one is x to the 9. And then here, you will be having y to the 3, and then be having x to the 9, and then you'll be having y to the 6. So for now, I just want to know what is 10 to the 3 over 5 to the 3. What is that one, Langelihle?
What should I type in my calculator?
Wait, what did you say?
What should I type in my calculator?
Okay, you're punching it on your calculator, ne?
Yes.
Okay. No, ignore that rotation. I want to just... no. No. Okay.
You still there?
Yes. What did you get?
14 to the power of 3 I got 1000, and 5 to the power of 3 I got 125.
And then when you divide them together, what do you get?
88.
What did you say there, Langelihle? You say, are you working on it?
I got 8.
8.
Yes, 8.
Okay, then it's fine. So the 8, you write it there. Otherwise, if it was 8 over something, you would write numerator at the top, denominator at the bottom. Does that part make sense, Langelihle?
Yes, it makes sense.
100%. Then you just continue in this same way, how I'm writing there. So this is where now you can say, okay, it looks like that cancels with that already because it is exactly the same thing. Or if you don't want to do it that way, you can then just say, okay, you are having 8x to the exponent 9 minus 9, and then you have y to the exponent 3 minus 6, and then you have 8. This one, it will give you 0 there, and then this one, it will give you -3. And then that means this is 1. It's like you have 8 multiplied by 1. This one, because it has a negative exponent, Langelihle, you no longer write it there, but you take it to the bottom and you write it with a positive exponent. So that means finally it ends up as 8 over y to the 3. This should be the end of it. I'm not sure if it makes sense, Langelihle.
Yes, it makes sense.
100%. So now, remember in mathematics, there are many ways to solve one problem. So now let us see another way in which we could have done it. So we have 10 x to the 3 y here it's 5 xy squared to the 3. Okay, so the other way, Langelihle, this is where now you do everything inside, meaning you start with everything inside and then you will later apply that outside exponent. For example, you will say, what is 10 divided by, maybe let me do this, and say, what is 10 divided by 5? It gives us 2, isn't it?
Yes.
Then you say x to the exponent of 3 minus 1. I hope I copied that correctly. Yes. And then you say y to the exponent of 1 minus 2. I'm curious to know if we've done something incorrectly somewhere. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. Yes, no, it definitely shows that something it was done incorrectly there. Can you see there, Langelihle? It's not supposed to be 3 times 3, but it's supposed to be 1 times 3 because there's invisible 1 there. Can you see a Langelihle?
Yes.
Yes, meaning it was supposed to be 3 there, 3 there, then 9 minus 3, that should be 6. Then it looks like we end up having x 6 there. This should be the end of it. So that means whatever that I'm doing now, applying that method, we should find that. So now let's continue and let's see. Okay, so now it means we are having 2x to the exponent of what is that minus that? Is it not 2? It's 2. And then what is 1 minus 2? That is negative 1. Then that's when you can multiply or you can distribute this to each term. Not necessarily each term, but to the coefficient and the others, which is a power. So you distribute it to each power. So now you have that 2 to the 3, and then you have x2 that you multiply by 3. You have 1 negative that you multiply by 3. Then what is that to the that? It is definitely 8x to the 6, and this one is y to the negative 3, of which that means you have 8x to the 6 that you divide by y to the positive 3. So can you see another way in which you can work it out, Langelihle? So the best way to work it out, it is to firstly deal with what is inside the brackets, and then only after you will then distribute that to each power. Makes sense, Langelihle?
Yes, it makes sense.
100%. So now, let's see. Okay, I'm going to give you that number 3 to quickly work it out. Let's see if you'll be able to do it correct first time, or if you will repeat the mistake that I'm concerned about. So take your time and do that number 3. Can you see that number 3, Langelihle?
Yes, I can see number 3.
Yes, quickly work it out and then take a photo and send it to me via WhatsApp inbox. I want to see how you're going to write it this time around and what you're going to do or how you're going to do it. So you're working on it, nay?
Yes, I'm working on it.
Okay. Langelihle, are you winning there? Still working on it?
Yes, I'm still working on it.
Okay.
I sent it to you.
Okay, let me quickly check. Let's see. Let's see. We have.
We made a mistake.
You want to quickly correct it?
Yes.
Okay, it's fine. Quickly correct it. I'm very much happy with how you have presented it. Yes, you need to make sure the denominator is on its line, numerator on its line, the divided sign, and that. Even when you rewrite the given question, you can still rewrite it the same way. But otherwise, your writing is 100%. So quickly correct it and then resend. Ne?
Mm.
Langelihle, are you still working on it?
Yes, I'm still working on it.
Okay.
22.
Okay, let's see. We have let's see. Okay. You have that, negative that to the 3. Yes, P, that times that, that times that, that times that. This is negative 8 years. And then that times that is 12 years. That is negative that. Yes, that is negative 64. Okay, negative 18. So this one, it is that. Let me check on the previous one. You had 64. Okay, okay. Then you have negative 1/8 P 12. You said that. Let's see that. P negative 6. Okay. Langelihle, in both, there's a slight mistake that you made, a very important one. I'm glad you made that mistake because it will then assist me to address it immediately. And let me quickly just edit this. I will write it down again and say, so this is what happens. Langelihle. Number 3, I'll just approach it the same way you've approached it. So number 3, yes, you are having that, that is correct. Yes, you are having that, that is correct. Yes, you are having that, that is 100% correct. Again, I'm glad you did put this inside the brackets and you said that 100%. And then you have that to the that. Okay, next step. Yes, that one, it gives you negative 8 because you punched it on your calculator. This one, it gives you 12. This one, it gives you negative 6. And then you have 64. You punched it on your calculator. This one, it gives you negative 18, you say. I want us to discuss this part Langelihle. So you punched that and that on your calculator, it gives you negative 1/8. Okay, that one is fine, I agree. Then you continue to say P12. What are you minusing, Langelihle? Are you minusing positive 8 or are you minusing negative 18? Are you minusing positive 18 or negative 18?
Negative 18.
So why do you not say minus negative 18? Can you
I
see your
forgot.
mistake?
Yes, I can see my mistake.
Yeah, so that means everything from that step going down is wrong. So you should just make sure to never forget that one. So now we have negative 6 over there. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay. So next step, okay, you still have your 1 over that. And then what will that be, a Langelihle? The exponent for P, what will it be?
It will be 30.
It'll be 30. Then that. Okay. So that means we end up having at the top, it's fine. You mustn't forget the negative. You can still negative invisible 1 or 1 and then p to the 30 over 8. This one, you bring it to the bottom because it's a negative, then you rewrite it as a positive. This should be the end of it, Langelihle. I'm not sure if that makes sense over there, Langelihle.
If it makes sense.
So that means your mistake was to also not rewrite that negative that you had all along. And then also that part. But it looks like everything else in terms of the approach, 100%. It's just those minor mistakes. It is for that reason, Langelihle, I'm also going to give you number 4 to quickly work it out. Can you see that number 4, Langelihle?
Yes, I can see.
Yes, quickly work out that number 4.
I sent it to you.
Okay, let me quickly check. Let's see. So you've got. Hmm, did you not take a shortcuts Langelihle? Why am I not seeing? Okay, let's see. That and that 1 over. Okay. And then that 2 Langelihle, where is that 2 coming from?
I can see my mistake. I forgot to put the negative.
So that's what normally happens, Langelihle. Not because you don't know, you do know, but due to mistakes, it ends up being wrong. But most importantly, you need to show all the steps. Don't take shortcuts. Nay, show all the steps. By all the steps, I mean that too. I need to see where it comes from so that if you write an exam and you submit, whoever is going to be marking, they shouldn't feel like you can be around for them to ask you where the two is coming from. It has to be clear that it comes from either 7 minus 5, then it's 2. In that way, it makes it very much easier to know that you knew what you were doing, you were not just guessing, or you were not copying a friend next door. Make sense along lead.
Does it make sense?
Yes, don't skip any step. Show all of them. All of them.
I sent it to you.
Okay, let me quickly check. Let's see. Okay, yes, this is 1 over that. -5 plus that. Let me see the original equation. What are we having there? You do number 4. Okay, the question is, why are we having -5 plus 7? Can you explain that part, Langley?
You're supposed to do that with the x's and g, dividing the 3 and the y, the denominator and numerator.
You see that part which is x to the exponent -5 plus 7. I just want to understand where the -5 plus 7 is coming from. What's happening there along League?
I can see my mistake.
Okay, quickly redo and then send it again.
I sent you the picture.
Okay. Yes, I got it. Let's see. So we end up having that and that, that and that. Yes, it is negative that. And then when you punch that on a calculator, just as this one, you moved it nicely, Langelihle, especially that part of 1 over 3 when you multiply it by the negative number. I didn't think you were going to get it correct. Let me quickly check something before I say you moved it. Let me quickly check something. So when it is to the exponent of a negative number, it has to swap. Yes, 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 yes. And then negative 12 times negative 2, it is 24. Then it ends like that. Okay. Langelihle, trust me on remember when I say if you managed to work out that part, it definitely shows that we are getting somewhere. Somewhere is where we are going. Which one am I going to say? You need to do. I saw you moved that number 6 correctly. And I don't know what's going on now. Okay. So Langelihle, you see that number 5. You see that number 5. Did I give it to you to work it out?
You mean today or is that weekly homework thing?
That as your homework.
Yes, I think you did.
And then, okay, let me just check what you've done on that one. I'll let you know just now. Where is that? Oh, where is that? Hmm. 1 and 3, 5 and 6, which is for Friday. 1 and 3, 5. Okay, there's that one there. You have 8. No. Redo that one, Langelihle. Redo number 5. I think based on what we have done just now, you will have a better understanding of how to approach it. So quickly do that number 5, Langelihle. As soon as you're done, send it via WhatsApp as you've been doing.
I sent it to you.
Okay, let's quickly check. Okay, we have now I'm curious, Langelihle. It looks like you took shortcuts. You see, I no longer know where you see on that first equal sign, that 8, where is it coming from, Langelihle? I see you say 8 over 8. That 8, where is it coming from?
I'm
Okay, it's
finding
from
the
2 times
24.
4. Okay, makes sense. And then that a to the exponent 6, where is it coming from?
It came from the, it was actually supposed to be 5.
Okay, then it means you need to redo all of it. So when I say don't skip a step, I don't want to only see it being 6. Then I must assume that it comes from adding the exponents. I want to see it when the exponents are being added, not when they are already added. Because you see now, you made a mistake. You wrote 6 there. So I won't know if the 6 comes from you multiplying by that 2 from the outside, or if it was just a mistake. So that's what I mean, Langelihle, when I say you make a mistake by taking shortcuts. So that one is guaranteed. If you take a shortcut, you will definitely make a mistake. So you need to show me that you said 6 comes from this plus that. Then on the next step, you show that this 6 is coming from that which was added to that. Do you now understand when I say do not take shortcuts?
Yes, I understand.
Yes, very quickly redo all of it, and then let's see, you might pick up some other mistakes. Let me not mention those, but it looks like most of the things are in order. Okay, then it's fine. Langelihle, redo all of it and then resend. So that means if you made a mistake and you notice it, you don't scratch on that one and then you rewrite something. On when it comes to maths, every information is sensitive. I shouldn't think or suspect or assume that you cancelled this and then you wrote that. Everything just has to be clear. Okay, I'll be waiting a Langelihle.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay, let's quickly check. Okay, so we have that even though it's fine, on that first equal sign, Langelihle, this is where you could have written 2 times 4, not yet as 8, but just as 2 times 4. But it's still fine even if you said 8, but you just need to be aware that when I say no shortcuts, that's what I mean to say you don't do it on your calculator or in the head without writing it down. Okay, 8, 3 plus 2, okay, then it's fine. And in the bottom you have 8, which was already there, and then you have A, that multiplied by that is 100% correct. And now, 8 divided by 8 is 1, yes. A to the exponent 5 minus 100%, close to that, yes. 1, A to the 11, because that times that, is plus that is that, which is 11, yes. Then 100%, 1 squared is 1, and then A to the, that time 100%, 100%. You see now, Langelihle, when you don't take shortcuts, you do move it nicely. Okay, so now number 5 is done. Number 6, you moved it nicely. Number 7, I believe. Let's now see a Langelihle. If you can now be able to work out that number 8, then we'll be done. So very quickly, Langelihle, work on that number 8. Let's see how far you can go on that one. Can you see that number 8, Langelihle?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes, quickly work on it, write neatly, don't miss any step, no shortcuts. Then I'll be able to guide you accordingly.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
What time is this lesson ending?
After this one, did you get it, Langelihle?
Yes, I got it.
Yes, so after this one, we'll be done. Or are you meant to be somewhere, Langelihle? I notice it's over 1 hour now. Were you meant to be somewhere?
No, no, it's fine.
Okay. Are you still working on it, Langley?
I'm still working on it.
Okay. Langelihle, I'm just going to take off my screen. I need to quickly get a link for the next lesson. So on your side, continue to work on it. When you are done, you send it to me via WhatsApp inbox, and then I will make some comments on that one. But the reason why I'm still here is because I want to give you that immediate response after you've submitted. And then from there, we should be done.
I'm done now.
Okay.
I sent it to you.
Okay. Let me quickly check. Okay. Let me quickly check. Okay, it looks like I've got less than 5 minutes. We have that times that, yes, no shortcut. That times that, yes, no shortcut. That times that, good. And then that inside the brackets, yes, that and that, yes. Then we've got that times that 3, yes, that times that negative 6, yes, that times that and that, yes, that and that, yes, that and that, yes. And then -3 with a b, -3 a, 3 plus -5, yes, b, -5 plus, yes, -3 a to the that is -2, and then -6 plus negative the yes, and then 9 -10 yes, yes, and then we have 1 -1/3 yes, a what's happening there, Langelihle, where you have -1/3, you have a there, a to the -2. Where's that -2 coming from?
But -2.
You see where you wrote -1/3. Okay, no, I see. That one at the bottom is 9. It's not a. Okay, yes, a to the exponent -2, yes. B, yes, b to the exponent -11 minus -10. You have 1/3 negative that, and then that it makes a plus, and then you end up having -1, and then you have -1/3, and then you have that a squared because it is to be. Yes, yes. No, I'm going to tell your mother to buy you KFC, Langelihle. I'm telling you, honorable member. Just say they say you owe me KFC. Did you hear what I said, Langelihle?
Yes, I heard you.
I'm telling you, honorable member, I want to see that drumstick. Nay,
Okay.
asesiqedile manje. Sesiqedile manje, Langelihle, I didn't think you were going to get it correct. Just be aware it was the most complex maths problem, and you have moved it nicely. So on this part, it's fine. We are completely done. So that means for this week, you won't be having any homeworks until we start with something new on our next lesson. So now I'm quickly running away. We are done, Langelihle.